welcome to The Burning of the Midnight Lamp, where we are dissecting music history, album by album, and track by track. We are now going into the first single of Sparks' album Pulling Rabbits Out of a Hat from 1984, their 13th album, and the 5th track on the album. So, as we talked about when we discussed the album, band members were a bit surprised and disappointed maybe of the single choice. Didn't quite feel it was the right choice, obviously. So,
We can see if Chris here, who hasn't heard the song, will feel the same.
Let's jump into it with All My Might by Ronnie Russell Nell. Let's see how the lead single of this album goes.
The mountains may crumble and cover the road to you, but I'll fight to break on through with all my might. The ocean may rise up and wash you away from me, but I'll bring you back, you see, with all my might. With all my might, I'll fight the dragons that hang around you night and day. And when I see your spirit sagging, I'll hype you up in my own way. The noise of my heartbeat may cover the words I say, but I'll scream and have my say. With all my might, with all my might, I'll fight the dragons that hang around you night and day. And when I see your spirit sagging, I'll hype you up in my own way. But you're independent, and maybe you leave someday. I'll try to say that's okay. With all my might, with all my might, with all my might. The perfect invention is something that keeps you here, and I aim to keep you here with all my might. I know that it's shaky, I hope I'm not history. I want you to stay with me. With all my might, with all my might, with all my might, with all my might, with all my might.
Not progress. This was shockingly bad. One of the worst Sparks songs I've heard.
Yeah.
to be honest.
Yeah, it's the same for me.
Yeah, I almost disbelief in the opening first minute. What the is this? Yeah,
And then it was chosen as a single, which is even more
yeah.
amazing. Mm.
But maybe the melody is not as bad in itself, but it needed to change everything.
The melody has this type of, because I remember being a kid listening to my brother's collection, albums that he had, and he had some good music, but he also had some like Norwegian artists that were kind of trying to do this type of 80s things, and you would put it on and it's just horrendous.
Like Lava or?
Yeah, I cannot even know. It's more like this, like Finkalvik and like very Norwegian things,
Right, yeah.
Norwegian lyrics, and then they are kind of trying to just put it in just an 80s type of production. And it's like, I don't know, this to me is basically when you just put on like the one button thing on a synthesizer, like a real cheap synthesizer.
The Casio keyboard, rhythm,
The presets.
Presets, yes.
Thank you, the presets, and it just starts, and
It does sound a little
We
bit
have a
like
song.
that. Yeah. And you could argue that that's also what Leonard Cohen often did.
But with genius results.
yeah,
Actually, on my first keyboard that I ever owned myself, Technics, I think it was,
yeah.
that had these presets, and those presets were actually based on Leonard Cohen songs.
Yeah, from the Future album.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I remember first time listening to this song, I thought I had the same reaction as Chris.
Yeah.
So, Jesus Christ, what is this crap? Listening to it now, it's like we mentioned the melody. It's a decent enough song in itself. If it had, if you've been driving and listening to the radio, this had come on and you didn't know it was Sparks, it was like, it's just a song that is in the background. But as a Sparks song, it's not very good at all.
No.
And as the first single choice is just shocking. I mean, in a way I can see it, it's probably very radio friendly. Maybe a record executive listened to this album and said, okay, this is the most radio friendly song here in his ears, and convinced the band to release it, because it is very soft, it's very popish, very straightforward. It's quite a warm song, nice in that sense, and also very sincere, which isn't maybe something you very often see in the Sparks lyrics. This is a straightforward love song, and there's no irony in here.
None of the Sparks quirks that we love and expect. This could be anyone.
It's a song made by Sparks, but it's not a Sparks song in a way. And has been criticized for exactly that by many. Even the band members, like David Kendrick, the drummer, he said the song was sappy and un-Sparks-like. And was particularly shocked with the choice of this, or disappointed with the choice of this as a single. And remember that the band was protesting when it was selected, which says a bit, I guess.
Yeah, you could really understand that.
Yeah. Russell said in 1990 in an interview with Ira Robbins, and he's quoted as saying, "We thought this could have been really successfully commercially, but for whatever reasons, it didn't get played a lot. Even the stations that would support us thought it was too soft sounding. For once in their career, Ron tried to make a song acceptable for an American mass audience, not being overly clever, trying to make them real palatable."
That's so dangerous.
Yeah, that's how you lose your identity.
Trying to meet the audience expectations.
Trying to appeal. We see that again and again when artists do that, where they aren't already appealing to the audiences.
Never give the audience what they want. Give them what they need.
Or you think they want, at least.
Or you think they want,
But it was nonetheless released as a single. The cover is the same as we saw on Progress. Obviously, this was the first cover, so Progress is a reusing With All My Might cover.
But I think it worked better on
Definitely
Progress
did.
because there's more open sky and
Yeah.
the placement of the figures.
But also the image, the image on Progress cover, you felt that these are the two guys that plays this track. When you look at this one, you get very surprised when you put on With All My Might.
Yeah, you do.
Are these the guys that made that song? Kind of.
Here it's a bit surprising that Russell is not wearing his kind of typical, colorful, cheesy type of suit.
Yeah.
That would have fit much better for this song.
And Ron is hiding behind sunglasses so people wouldn't recognize that he wrote this song.
I think what really bothers me is it's a synth motif in the beginning, the melody that the synth plays. And I remember first time hearing it, I thought it reminded me of this kind of pop accordion music that my mother listened to when I was a kid.
Pop accordion music?
Oh, you also have this nostalgic...
Yeah, exactly. I got but for the wrong reasons. And some songs that I really didn't like.
Yeah.
So I guess my mother would have liked this back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
And she had very varied musical taste, so there were definitely songs that I liked as well. But I'm not saying it here in a positive way. That's the point I'm trying to make.
No, it's like a melody for people that don't like music.
Or don't like Sparks, maybe.
When you succeed making a single for people who don't like music, then anti-music.
Yeah.
But as all the singles on and the B-side for this was Sparks in the Dark, which is the instrumental split in two parts on this album.
Was it edited together for the single? For the B-side?
Or was it just part two?
It's probably just part two, yeah. Now part one is just a 20-second segment of it, intro, which we will listen to soon. But they did 12-inch remixes of this as well, and it was played in clubs, and it peaked on 28 on the Billboard Dance Club chart.
It's really hard to imagine.
I thought maybe we could just listen to the intro, because the intro is actually not that bad on this 6 minutes and 40 seconds long remix of this song.
As long as it's the intro.
As long as it's the intro, yeah. Let's listen to the intro only.
Okay, if you say so.
This is the intro to like 80% of these club mixes.
That's true.
So the question is, what instrument will ruin this?
This one?
This.
Oh, the bass is nice.
Yeah.
I like this
I like
part.
the bass.
This is where it
Yeah.
breaks. And even the fact that they only played the first part of that motive is making it worse. Even though I don't like the motif at all. Yeah. But the chord sequence, and this might throw you off a bit, the chord sequence, there's something in the chord sequence that we just listened to in that intro with the nice bass. It could have been a decent David Bowie song.
No. It could have been a highlight on Never Let Me Down.
Ooh.
No, I'm not talking about the production or the motif or the rest of the song here, but there are times when I listen to these chords, I think...
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But did they make a video for this?
They did.
Oh, so we have to hear it again?
We do.
Oh, this is...
Would you rather have the whole club mix?
You can choose between this and the 640 club mix.
Okay, small mercies. Go for the video.
Let's watch the video.
Wow.
The mountains may crumble,
Oh my god. I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect this.
but I fight to break on through with all my might. The ocean may rise up and wash you away from me, but I'll bring you back, you see, with all my might. With all my might, I'll fight the dragons that hang around the night and day.
Was that supposed to be a dragon?
When I see your spirit sagging, I'll hype you up in my own way. The noise of my heartbeat may cover the words I say, but I scream and have myself.
Almost a smile from Ron.
With all my might, with all my might, I'll fight the dragons that hang around you night and day. And when I see your spirit sagging, I'll hype you up in my own way. But you're independent, and maybe you leave someday. I try to say that's okay. With all my might, with all my might, with all my might.
Yes.
Perfect invention is something that keeps you here, and I aim to keep you here with all my might. I know that it's shaky. I hope I'm not history. I want you to stay with me. With all my might, with all my might, with all my might, with all my might, with all my might.
Oh god.
It was a much better song with the video. Because I think it was a much better song. Now,
You're very forgiving for this
I'm
type of
forgiv-
80s videos.
Yeah.
Kind of
This
look like the actress in this video is just like, I need to find another agent. What?
And the band itself, in the end, when Russell was dancing and Ron was dancing, it's like, can't we get this over with? But a lot of funny little moments that doesn't take itself too seriously. And that, of course, redeems the song a bit, because if this is now we'll make the big ballad and we'll break through, then it's just, embarrassing. But if it's
Black and white video shot in...
an abandoned factory store. No, well, this video places this in a tongue-in-cheek context that makes me a bit more forgiving.
I see.
Yeah.
And I guess we found the inspiration for the cacti-inspired suit that Russell is wearing in the American bandstand.
Yeah.
You found it in the desert.
We found.
But the video itself is completely random and had nothing to do with the song at all, which is very also typical for Sparks in the 80s at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit like a nightmarish funfair themed video.
Yeah.
Not for you, but for me.
No, yeah.
Directed by Graham Whiffler, who also did the Cool Places video with Sparks and Jane Wiedlin.
Yeah.
Yeah, and because it was the main single, it was played live, but as far as I can tell, apart from 2008, only in 1984. But they did they did some concerts. We didn't mention that before, but they played, for example, in the Greek Theatre in Los Angeles with Jane Wiedlin as a guest artist. Not on this track, though, but on Cool Places, probably. And Red Hot Chili Peppers were the warm-up act.
That's kind of crazy.
So they played there, and it's been covered once, actually. In 1999 on the Sparks tribute album called Amateur Hour, a band called The Squirrels. This band, they used to be called Ernest Anyway and the Mighty Mighty Squirrels back in the 80s, before they changed the name to New Age Urban Squirrels and then landed on only The Squirrels. And this is the same band who released a Pink Floyd tribute called The Not So Bright Side of the Moon in 2000.
I swear to you, these anecdotes you're coming up with, it's just amazing that they're so far out there that they just have to be real.
Yeah, they're real. The Not So Bright Side of the Moon, I remember listening to. So it's a comedic take on Dark Side of the Moon, which is quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously not our, or I think maybe anyone's choice of first single from this album. Obviously there was someone who chose it, but in hindsight, I don't think you would find many people who would re-pick this one out of the songs on this album.
But again, the video was not boring, so at least
it's entertaining.
It's entertaining, so that's the best thing I can say.
Once again, you're very forgiving for any type of music videos from the 80s.
For being the worst Sparks song you ever heard. There's still some positivity in
I'm not
there.
talking about the song.
Yeah.
Just talking about very, very primitive humor in these videos. That's Amateur Hour. That's the videos.
Russell even said it himself in 1990. He said it was a real nice video, a fantasy western motive, with us rocking on two real fake horses. It went counter to the song's seriousness.
Certainly.
It certainly does. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there. Let us know in the comment below what you think of this song as whole. Is it Sparks' worst song? Could they have picked a better single? Let us know. We're going to continue now. This was the end of side A, by the way. So we're going to continue now to side B of the album and the instrumental Sparks in the Dark, which is so short that we will just, and it also floats directly into the next track, Everybody Move. So we're just going to do both of them in one go and take it from there. So thank you for watching this episode, and we'll be back in a couple of days with the next one. Until then, you must all have a great day, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
See you in a bit.